How's it going? It's good to see you again. My name is Jada Ben, and welcome back to another Vinyl Showcase, where evil lurks in the furthest reaches of the northern beaches. We've got a very special episode for you guys today, and we're going to start. Let's play in the background. Just right over there today, we have Byzantium with their album A Seamless Robe. These guys. This is a one-man black metal project. I believe out of the UK, if I'm not mistaken. This is a very, very solid album. Features some very, very searing fast passages, and also some guest work from my good friend G in Spider God. I have the Uncreated Light edition, which I have number 37 out of 100. This is a sort of multi-layered colored vinyl. We'll show it in another episode, but in the meantime, it's going to be playing in the background just right over there today. So, as you can see by my lovely little skeleton over here, we have just celebrated my 24th birthday, and we're going to be showing off some really cool things and some really cool bands that I am personally very, very fond of, as we do with every other episode. But today, we're going to be starting off with not only the band am I wearing on my shirt right now, but also a band that just dropped a brand new EP that is Saint Peeler out of Austin, Texas, my hometown. And this particular variant is their record release variant. This is their self-titled EP. So I'll start off by first showing you the solid cover. This is numbered 11 out of 20, but also has a high sticker that is 11 out of 50. So this is a three-man death metal crust hardcore group out of Austin, Texas that have absolutely been on fire lately. I have already seen them 5 separate times. We're going to be seeing them a 6th time here very, very shortly at 13th floor here in Austin, Texas. Here's the actual regular cover, by the way, in case, yeah, very, very cool artwork. This album is 6 tracks of just sheer searing hardcore crust death metal energy. Illusion of Power, Condition, Hell is Here, and Pile of Sin being some personal favorites of mine on this particular release. That cover there with all the track listing. Love that little side where it shows all the band logo there. Absolutely incredible performances. Matt and Adrian with some incredible vocal performances. Gabe Castillo does some incredible drumming on here. And we also have Jason Tarpey joining on the track Pile of Sin for a nice little contrast to the whole Saint Peeler sound, doing some clean vocals in there, which is actually very interesting. And I'd heard that track a million times over the years of seeing the band, but I was not expecting that. I very much enjoyed that as a nice little contrast. This comes on a single-sided yellow 12-inch record. There was also the blue and green variants, which were 100 and 200 copies respectively as well. This was a nice... The regular version of this was 50 copies, and they set 20 aside at the record release show. Sadly, I missed that, but a good friend of my brother, who is also a co-worker of his, went to the show and grabbed this for me, so massive thank you to them. I will leave their name on the screen right here. Massive thank you for going out to the show. I will be getting this signed very soon, and we'll be doing an update on this in the future. Okay, let's talk about a show that I did end up going to. We actually covered another band that was on this tour in the last video, and that is Inter Arma with their new album, New Heaven. Came out in 2024 on Relapse Records. As you can see, I've gotten it signed by all of the lovely, lovely members of the band. I'm going to put some concert footage on the screen for you. But basically, we heard about half of this album. We heard the title track, we heard Violent Seizures, Desolation's Harp, and Gardens in the Dark. The entire B-side of this record is very heavy. It's got a very nice doomy sense to it. And I love the fact that it closes on Forest Service Road Blues as this sort of folky singer-songwriter track to contrast a big old Black and Death record. This release is absolutely mental. I'm finding more I like about it every single time I listen to it. The last time I listened to this, again, was mostly when we saw them live, and the sheer energy that those guys possess is insane. You'll see, again, the footage. But A lot of embossed work on this. I'm not sure if you can see, but all the lyrics are embossed on here. And my particular variant of this one is the white inside black iced with white, silver, and blue splatter, limited to, I believe, just over 300 copies. The hype sticker says 300. I want to say it was about 350 something, but who cares? Semantics with numbers. I just like to have that information where I can. All right, we are going to move from that album. We're going to move back about 23 years in the past. We're going to talk about probably my favorite death metal album of all time. I will probably do a whole list of my favorite extreme metal albums in the future, but I can tell you this will be near the top. This is Skinless, Foreshadowing Our Demise. Came out in 2001 on Relapse Records, but this particular pressing was done by Soul Reaper Records. Skinless and Relapse Records have never pressed this album together. This was done by Soul Reaper Records in Belgium. Finding a copy of this was definitely not easy, but it's also not the hardest Skinless item I've ever had the unfortunate distinction of trying to get. That would be Trample the Cradle of the Dead. I do have a copy, we'll be showing that in the future. But every single track on this album is slamming brutality and just sheer energy and fun. I've been wanting to see these guys for many, many years, and I hope that'll change sooner rather than later. Skinless, if you're seeing this, please come back to Texas, San Antonio, Austin, doesn't matter. Come on by, and we got some cool things that I would like you to sign. So, favorite tracks on this, personally, we will go with Foreshadowing Our Demise, we'll go with Enslavement, and we'll go with Merry Melody. All of those are very, very fun. Little nods on the death metal genre, especially when death metal wasn't a huge in the mainstream, as it was back then, or even not as much as it is now. But very, very awesome record nonetheless. I picked this up from a seller in Belgium or Germany, and he had a bunch of them. He mentioned there were some pressing defects with it, that the first 2 seconds on the A side didn't play. The jacket on this is probably not in the best condition, but to be honest, whatever. The particular variant I have is the red with black marbled variant. Absolutely incredible. Love this album to death. I will probably never get rid of this because it took me a very long time to get it and to be able to find a copy in as good a shape as that. Alright, we are going to talk about another album back from the 90s, but this particular one is seeing its 30th anniversary this year. And that's what I have here is the 30th anniversary edition. This is Dark Funeral's debut EP entitled Dark Funeral. This is also known as In the Sign, but this particular artwork is the self-titled EP. This particular release is only 4 tracks long, but it contains a bunch of really good tracks, including Open the Gates and In the Sign of the Horns, just to name 2 of the 4 that are on here, as you can see on the back cover. This release features the 94 version and the 2024 re-recorded version, which is very interesting because I am not the biggest fan of re-recorded material, but I feel like since they did include the 94 version on here as well, I can kind of give them a pass on that because I understand they want to pay homage to the 30 years that they've been doing this. So, yeah, I was going to say, I listened to it. I very much love the 2024 version. It definitely has that modern energy that they bring. Of course, I've seen them live once before. Those dudes are absolutely incredible, and I feel like they've just gotten better over time. So redoing the whole EP as like a little homage to their past selves is absolutely okay in my eyes. So this particular variant I mentioned is the 2024 30th anniversary edition. So I went ahead and grabbed the Century Media exclusive that came with a signed print by all of the current members of the band, which is absolutely incredible. Funny enough, I actually ended up getting 2 in this release. So very, very interesting little slip up on the part of Century Media Records. This particular edition is numbered 1128 of 2000, and the colored pressing on this guy is an absolutely stunning blue and black marbled variant. Absolutely killer. Dark Funeral is one of the bands that helped me kind of form my tastes in black metal a little bit, because they contain a lot of that fast, overpowering energy, but also they have some melodic moments here and there. And I can definitely say that this album is, this EP rather, is a great place to start, especially if you don't know the band all that well. We are down to one final release on today's episode, and that is going to be ending it off with another album celebrating an anniversary. This is Pig Destroyer's Painter of Dead Girls. It came out in 2004 on Relapse Records. This particular edition is the 20th anniversary edition. My particular copy is limited to 355 copies. This release covers two particular splits of material, I believe ranging from 99 to 2003. I believe it has been Numb and Isis. I will put that on the screen somewhere because I guarantee I'm wrong. It's been a while since I've kind of gone back to this era of Pig Destroyer, but this particular release was very high on my list for needing to get. I very much love the cover on this record. It stands out, it catches the eye. I very much also loved all of the inner liner work that they did with this, because it is a lot of concert photos and a lot of little gems of the band being their goofy selves. The inner artwork on this is absolutely incredible, and I will easily say I think this is probably one of the most stunning vinyl variants I have ever seen in my time collecting that isn't like Wax Mage or anything like that. This is the custom marbled edition, which is clear with black, red, and blue smoke, and it has the screen printed B-side featuring the artwork. Again, absolutely love it because it looks so much like the color of the cover. Absolutely insane. And again, I've yet to see Pig Destroyer live, so I'm hoping that I'll become mine and maybe I'll get this guy in the future. Alright, that being said, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe, stay metal, enjoy some awesome music. I'll see you next time.